Rakal, Holoyum La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give a double honors to the apostles and elders that prophesied and rule well for the hopeful 144 of Yasharallah, who this world refers to as Israel, starting at the house of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, Akim, who teach and learn in sincerity. Shalom to the Akwith, who learn in sincerity. This is the brother Kanan out of the Cindianapolis camp. And I want to name this, I will be naming this a kingdom mind state. And at first I wanted to name it have a camp mind state. But then I got with an Akim who just put it in a better perspective, okay? And I pray that this is edifying to the body. We're going to start off with Romans 12 and 16. Be of the same mind one towards another. Mind not high things, but come on, I just had that. Condescend to man of low estate. Be not wise in your own consents. Okay, so we're going to get that. All right. I am going to go to the Bible comparisons. And before I even compare, we're going to go to the coordinates. And I want to look up, the first thing I want to get was that condescent. And the one that I feel like expresses its best is the B, to yield or to submit oneself to a lower thing. Okay, conditions. And see, with this, this is the perfect verse for me to go into, and that's why I'm going to, okay, here. Now, we're going to go get the comparisons, starting at the NIV. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of a lower position. Okay, and that's what this whole video is about, because I was with my brother who is of the world. He knows we Israel. He quick to throw it up somebody's face. Yo, we Yasharallah. You know who we are? But he ain't doing videos. He's still rapping. Okay, and a lot of time when we together, it becomes a mock, which brings out anger in me. Okay. Let's just be, I'm not trying to throw anybody on the bus, because I'm making this video to ask the brothers to consider how we treat other people that are not in this truth. Because my little brother just flat out and said, you would not talk to any of them men. And this is not the first time he did this. He said, you don't talk to the men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua how you talk to me. Okay, also the men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua address me with more respect. But, okay, we still got a job to do, all right? So... all right, so this is the, okay, yeah. So the NIV, live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud, but be willing to associate with people of a lower position, meaning they don't have your understanding. They, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua has not put this truth on their spirit like this. Okay, do not be conceited. All right, we all know what conceited is. All right, but hey, I'm here.
Conceited.
Excessively proud of oneself. Vain. Okay, and we know it. Pride goes before destruction. So if you walking in that prideful state in this truth, the Lord will handle you. Okay. Now, this is the NLT. Live in harmony with each other. Do not be too proud to enjoy company of ordinary people. Who are these ordinary people? Obviously not in this truth, who don't have this mind state of Yasharallah, who's still stuck in Babylonian mentality. Okay? And don't think you know it all, okay? Right, because like I was telling my Akim, what my brother said resonated with me. I could have been like, no, man, no. But no, I said no. I have done that. I've argued with people. I went where I didn't even have to go in conversation, you know, when it was unnecessary. And he was right. I would have more of a filter, more respect towards the brothers. Okay, so I just felt like that was a opportunity for me to have to check myself. Okay, now this is 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men. So evil for evil. Whether it be family members, associates, somebody jumps at you wrong, you got space, man. Unless they got you trapped in a corner, don't associate with it, okay? And here's the point. 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Now, the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushua, what did it first say? What's the first thing that this said? And this is what led me to this lesson. If it be possible. Okay, the Lord is not a fool, man. He knows what this world is. He knows that there's 17 nations that hate you. Psalms 83. He also knows that there's a 2/3 proportion of his nation that he has scheduled for destruction because they are as with the wicked, hand in hand with the wicked. Okay, and obviously if there's 2/3 scheduled for death, they're not going to change. All right, that's the Lord's will. So if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. Okay. All right. We're taking this over to Exodus 14 and 14. Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. What did I just say? Unless somebody got you boxed into a little corner and you can't get around what they talking, and especially this is for me for first and foremost, because I've allowed myself to entertain situations that I'll be quite honest with you. If some of the brothers starting with you, Apostle, seen some of my misbehavior towards other people, you might be like, that brother's not ready for camp. Okay, that's why I jumped on this opportunity to do this video, because I want correction. Okay, I don't want to walk around thinking I'm doing right when I'm doing wrong. All right, so Yahweh Bashim Yahushua shall fight for you. That's whether it be verbally, physically, whatever. And ye shall hold your peace. Okay, it's not your fight, it's his. This is Matthew 18. We're gonna start at 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained a brother. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. Okay, that's very important. Okay, and we're not dealing with he said, she said. Okay, this is saying bring proof to this conversation. And if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church, the body of man. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen, man and publican. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall lose on earth shall be lost in heaven. And I say unto you that if 2 of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that thou shalt ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. Okay. Am I going? Okay. For where 2 or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them. Okay, and see, this is where I was trying to explain my brother, because with this verse just explained to you 20 is this is how it's simple for a group of starting a great millstone for us to be together and sip a little bit and laugh and joke and not one person be disrespected, not verbally, physically, because it's not written in our hearts. We're in agreement. On the other hand, I could be in a room with two people and I got stories. It just ain't meant to be, man. You just not meant to be around that heathen-minded person. All right. Not, and once again, I read the first verse. I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not trying to outdo you with this wisdom. No, if anything, I'm trying to give you this wisdom and understand that there's a time and place for everything. You know, this is to be taught on this device I'm on right now and on the highways and byways. OK. So once these people heard it, they've heard it. All right. This is not too much doing you could do, but try to pound it in their head. And that's not what the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is. Okay. This is Matthew 27 and 13. Then said Pilate unto him, hearest thou not how many things thou witness against thee? And he answered him to never a word, insomuch that the governor marveled greatly. Okay, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, do you see there's no red letter right here? He didn't even answer. He didn't even take, man, you coming to me with some petty stuff that I'm not even going to entertain your conversation. Okay, it could be that simple sometimes. This is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai giving us an example through not using words. How about that? Here's Luke 23 and 9. Then he questioned with him in many words, but he answered him nothing. Same thing, where's the red letter? Because he answered him nothing. All right, we got to have that mentality, you know. Here's Luke 6, starting at 25. Luke 6, starting at 25. Okay. Woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep. Now, who is that? Why did I pull that verse out? Because that's what they do. They mock us. They mock us for this truth. Okay, and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai once again said, your reward will be with you. Woe unto you when all men speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. Okay, see, that's not the page we're on. We're not looking for everybody to be like, oh man, that brother right there, he got that truth, man. Hey, bro, you need to get with Canaan, because Canaan got that. No, they're not programmed for that. Come on, man. They're not programmed for that. The 2/3, these people that we're normal around, that are our family, you know, associates, work people, if this truth, they don't heard this truth and it went above their head, they're not wired for that. Okay. This is 31. And as ye would that man should do to you, do ye also them likewise. There's your golden rule right there. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Okay. Now we should have that in our heart. We can't be out here all brotherly love and then snake the next man. This is the Lord's angels. The angels are watching everything we do and reporting. Okay. That's part of me keeping my fear right there. Understanding that you can't sneak from the Lord, bro. You can't hide and sneak from the Lord. Here's 6 and 41, Luke 6 and 41. And why beholdest thou the mute that is in thy brother's eyes, but perceiveth not the beam that is in thy own eye? We all know what that's saying right there. Clear as cut. Don't be a hypocrite. Do not. Let me see what this is going to say in a Bible comparison to. NLT. And why worry about a speck in your friend's eye when you have a log in your own, man. Okay. That means you got way more problems than your buddy over there. And see, but once again, in this truth, I'm not saying this pertains to any of us, but we got to be careful, man. Double the strats for us that know better and don't do better. I mean, I'm not saying, oh, it's better to be a heathen. No, I want a crown. No, and it's no going back. I can't unknow what I know now. And even if I did know, that just means I'd be spared for the day of wrath. Nah, it's just saying, better, do better. Or get punished for not doing better. Is okay. This is Luke 6:45. A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasures of his heart bring forth that which is evil. For of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaketh. Okay, now remember, if possible, be at peace with all men. So then what is this telling you right here? You get warning signs. Don't deal with people that are not of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? And why call ye me Lord, Lord, and do not the things which I say? Whosoever cometh to me and heareth my sayings and does them, I will show you to whom he is like. He is like a man which buildeth a house and diggeth deep and laid a foundation of rock. And when the floods arose and the storm beat vehemently, what's that storm? All the conditions that we're dealing with right now. And we haven't even touched Jacob's trouble. We're entering it. But the day-on-day struggles upon the house, and could not shake it, for it was founded upon a rock. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. But he that heareth and does not, they got their reward. Is like a man that without a foundation built a house upon earth, against which the storm did beat vehemently, and immediately it fell. No backing. And the ruin of that house was great. So really, man, you ain't got to do nothing. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai already said vengeance is his. Okay? Remember, this is about discipline. This walk is about discipline. It's not do as thy wilt. All right. I know this Bible, you can't tell me nothing. Well, the Bible tells you how to act, and we better act accordingly to it. This is Matthew 7:12. Therefore, all these things whatsoever ye would that man should do to you, I read that, do ye even so to them, for this is the law of the prophets. All right. Reiterating on that. Oh, man, thought I got that already. That's beautiful. That's just a day backing up. Here's Matthew 10, starting at 11. And unto whoever city or town ye shall enter, acquire who is it, Salakia. Matthew 10 and 11. And unto whatever city or town ye shall enter, acquire who in it is worthy, and there abide till ye go thence. Now here, I think this is a beautiful verse. We have the apostle Ricard in town. Who is he staying with? Our elder. Okay, a worthy. He's worthy. He's worthy to be a friend of. He's worthy to be, he's trustworthy, okay? And when ye come into a house saluted, you better believe they salute each other. And if the house be worthy, let your presence come upon it. Your peace, Salakia. Come on now. This is Matthew 10 and 13. And if the house be worthy, let your peace come upon it. But if it be not worthy, let your peace return to you. Okay, so once again, the Lord's giving you instructions on how to deal. And whosoever shall not receive you, nor hear your words, when ye depart out of that house or city, shake off the dust of your feet. Verily I say unto you, it shall be more terrible for the land of Sodom and Gomorrah in that day of judgment than for that city. So once again, people, we don't have to lift a finger. You really don't even have to lift your voice. Lifting the voices on for the highways and the byways. Remember the scriptures say, be not a lion in your house. Okay. Once again, that's why I really wanted to take the time to jump on this, because hey, we all can use correction. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Who are the wolves? These people not living by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua standard. It's starting with the 2/3 of our nation, because that's who you mainly gonna deal with. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Now, how you gonna be harmless as a dove if you ready to snap off and beat a boy down? You know what I'm saying? Especially once again when you didn't technically have to be in that situation, because you could have delivered yourself from that situation. Now, here's a bonus. But beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils, and they will surge you in their synagogues. Now, let's be honest. Can't you see this person coming from a mile away, especially when you already dealt with them? No excuses, okay? No excuses. That's why we're going to keep this moving. Romans 13, starting at 8. Oh, no man anything but to love one another. For he that loveth one another has fulfilled the law. Once again, I had to tell my brother that, not in my defense, and what she's going to tell me, that's because you have more respect for these men. Well, could it be they have more respect for me too? That we all have a mutual respect for each other through the leadership of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? And we not just some fools out here leaning to our own understanding, ready to treat each other any old way, especially under the influence. Come on now. All right. For this thou shalt not commit adultery. What they talk about, I'm gonna screw your wife. Dude even said, hey, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you get no more passes, you get no more clear way. I'll be damn. Matter of fact, Shalak Rayam. I'm gonna have somebody pump you up in prison. First of all, I ain't going to prison, fool. You fool, unless Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua signs that to me. Adawan Ratazah, I'm not going to prison, because I'm not putting myself in that lifestyle. Now, we know the day is coming where camps and all of those things. Howbeit, if I do that, that's the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I'm not trying to go there off of an ignorant reaction to you, though. Off an ignorant response to something you did. Let's get the fuck away from you. So you wanna take my wife. You wanna have somebody, some other man do unrighteous things to me. And no, we don't have time, or man, I don't need your conversation around me no more. All right, nothing to do with it. All right, where was I? My bad. Salakia. This is Romans 13:9. For this thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witnesses, thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandments, it is briefly comprehended in the saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, I'm gonna sleep with your wife. You don't want nobody sleeping with your wife, though. Man, I can't stand y'all. I can't stand that mentality. Everybody been doing that. The same dude that go around here so proudly talking about what he want to run up in will lose his marbles. He that's the first dude that, mine's off limit. Mine's off limit. Even Yo Gotti said, I want to screw your friend, and you better not be screwing nobody. Now, your friend, is this lawful, Yo Gotti? When you said that, did you mean like your friend that ain't got a man that's just been over there by herself? And yeah, that is lawful, okay? Even though it may not be speedy. Nah, you meant any old friend. You want Shalonda, you want Keisha to come over and pop her. And then she better not do that to you. Fuck off, bro. Once again, Shalak Rayam. I'm sick of this place, man. Sick of it. This is 10. Love worketh no ill to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the law. But, what does the scripture say? The love of many will wax cold. And that's where we are. That's where we are, in waxing colder. Okay? Now, this is Sirach 12. Sirach 12. Salaki. Ecclesiastes 12. Sirach. Starting at 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Now, didn't the first verse, how did this lesson start off with? And if at all, if possible, be peaceful with all men. Yahweh Shem Yahushua knew that wasn't going to happen. He's just giving us instructions to live by. Don't you be the aggressor. Don't you be the problem maker, okay? But as for these people, never trust thy enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humbled himself, and I've been dealing with that. So he's humbled himself. The fake ass apologies. They don't mean nothing. And go crouching. Yeah, seen it, literally. Yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Not at all. Set him, listen to this, y'all. Set him not by thee, least when he have overthrown thee. What's that? Take your life. Cause all kind of problems for you. He stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand. You bet not. Least he seek to take thee seat. Man, come on. All kind of warning shot time. And though at the last, remember my words. Remember my words and be pricked therewith. Okay? We're not doing that, buddy. This is the part right here. This is the part. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent? And I've been thinking that so much recently. So yeah, it's time to close the door on people that don't have the lifestyle that measures up, but you can still be peaceful with them. How about? Okay? Or any such as come nigh a wild beast. And I'm going to read that one more time, and I'm going to tell y'all something. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? And my brother straight up made the comment the other night that, man, that dude is just a beast. He's just a brute beast. I said, man, that's spiritual. That's spiritual. And this is 16. An enemy speaketh sweet with his lips, but in his heart he imagined how to throw thee into a pit. Okay? He will weep with his eyes, but if he finds opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Man. So once again, it's all if possible, be peaceful with all men. But the whole point of this was this: pretty much watch how we treat people, man. Not just the brotherhood. Just keep that king mentality, and Yahweh Shem Yahushua will continue to build you up and up and up. We live in a Job, the whole Bible. We live in a vexed. If you're in this truth, you're going to be vexed, okay? But the Lord didn't just tell us to go spatting off on everybody and this, I got to check you. No, sometimes just do away with it, man. Just remove yourself from the situation. I pray that this was edifying. Shalom.